beat her butt if she keeps falling on the ground and shit. And like, she had that like whatever that foul, whatever that was over there, and then she had this catch, and I'm like, Miss Hyatt, we had a scare. I thought she was. All right, y'all got it.
This time.
There's old Winds of picking up here at Navarre High School. We're sitting in the stadium here at Bennett C. Russell Stadium. We're on the top row as the Lady Raiders host the Lady Spartans from South Warren, Bowling Green, Kentucky. Marty?
This is going to be a very interesting battle. This team is really good, along with Navarre. But we're talking about one of the top teams in the country, Bill. I'm super excited about seeing them play.
The number one team in the state of Kentucky. They're down for their spring break. They've already played 7 games since Friday, Marty. 2 Friday, 5 on Saturday. They play here tonight. They're at Pace tomorrow night. That should be a really good game tomorrow night at Pace. They got the best of Pace last year, 2-0. Then they go over to Tate High School on Wednesday night, and then over to face the number one team in the country over to Orange Beach, Alabama on Thursday night.
It just goes to show me the competitive spirit of the team, the management of the team, and also the school. You know, to schedule a run like this during spring break, I absolutely love it, Bill.
And you know what? I look at these numbers, and they're almost like video game numbers, Marty. If you picked out your best team to play, I know you were a gamer, weren't you, growing up?
Back in the day, yeah, especially sports games.
But this team will – their numbers, I'm going to read you just some of their numbers as a team. And this is not that the Navarre can't keep up with these young ladies. It's a game, and every game is decided out on the field of play. But they have a .501 team batting average. On-base percentage as a team of .566. Their leadoff hitter and shortstop is McLean Hudson, 40 for 49 on the season. She's batting .816 on the season with an .833 on-base percentage. The number 2 batter is Hadley Borders. She's batting .667 with a .709 on-base percentage. They've hit 30. They've hit 30 home runs on the season. They steal 56 bases. So when they get on, even when they don't hit the ball out, they're very good base runners as well. Something that Navarre is very good at as well as running the bases. But they come into this with a 17-0 record. They've outscored their opponents 265 to 10.
That is incredible. Hey, what it says to me, Bill, is because you look on the field and these young ladies, they don't look like they have a whole lot of size.
Now, they look like ballers.
They don't look like they have a whole lot of power. So it goes to show, in my opinion, that they're well coached, extremely well coached. So I look forward to seeing this game and going back to look at the coaching history and to see the background of these coaches, to see how much they've developed these players.
They went 35-4 in 2025. They were state runner-ups. They got beaten in the state championship game 3-1. The only time during the season they were held to 1 run. But they must have ran to a very impressive pitcher in that championship game to hold them to 1 run.
Yeah, and that says a lot because they have a lot of juniors on the team this year, Bill. So obviously they understand how to develop and mentor the players. Looking at the game before our JV game, Navarre versus them, it was 5-3, close game. But you can just see, man, they're well-developed athletes, and the coaching has to be phenomenal.
Here's their batting order, leading off and playing short. McLean Hudson in center field. Number 4, Hadley Borders. Number 3, the designated player, Layla Ogden. Number 11, Parker Willoughby at third base. Number 8, Kinley Russell behind the plate. Number 17, Keegan Pruitt at second base. Number 14, Kaylee Kuzma in right field. Number 10, Courtney Norwood at first base. Number 7, Kaylee Wilson. Another Wilson, Marty, in left field. And the flex player in pitching tonight, Avery Reese, number 25. For your Lady Raiders, leading off and behind the plate, number 55, double nickels, Nadia Rivera. Number 4, Carson Riddle is going to get the ball to start the game in the circle tonight. Number 42, Addie Mobley moves back to center field. Natalia Taylor over at first base. Faith Rudy at short. Blakely by. What a defensive gem she's been for the Lady Raiders this season at third. Number 24, the designated player, Marilyn Brazil. Number 99, Peyton Daniel in right field. And this wind is blowing in, so that's a good sign. It's blowing in from about the north, I don't know, coming in from the south, blowing to the southwest.
Yes.
So that may keep the ball in the park. Number 9, Peyton Daniel in right field. Number 6, Taylor Sullivan at second base. Number 11, Kaylee Ashley in left field. She is the flex player tonight for the Lady Raiders. Lady Raiders come into this game 9-5, fresh off a win on the road in 8 innings against West Florida, 4-2 win. The bottom of the order got it done for the Lady Raiders on Thursday night.
Yeah, that hasn't been consistent throughout the season, but one thing has been consistent is that defense for the Lady Raiders, and it travels. We talked about that all the time, Bill, and looking at the wind and where it's blowing towards home plate tonight, maybe we got some divine intervention in our favor.
That's actually a game on Wednesday night. That was the last time that the Raiders had played was Wednesday night. And South Warren comes into this game 17-0, and they've kind of played. They're on their spring break this week. They play 2 games on Friday, 5 on Saturday, and this is their 18th game on the season. And that's a lot for a team out of Kentucky because the weather's not been that great here early on in the spring.
No, I agree, and we're blessed and privileged to witness this game tonight. There's no telling how many collegiate softball stars we're going to have on the diamond. So looking forward to seeing what happens tonight and in the near future, Bill Hamill.
Most definitely, and keep track of some of these names on both sides because you may be seeing them on Saturdays and Sundays in the future.
Absolutely.
But I'm excited to bring you this game tonight. We only have this one and 2 more games before our home season will be done. And I think senior night is on Thursday night. And we were talking with Julia Taylor before. She said she's not ready for senior night.
No, it's going to be a heartfelt night for the parents, obviously, of the seniors that we have graduating. And we communicated with a few softball players at a morning workout 2 weeks ago, talked about that same subject, and a lot of them aren't ready yet to shed those tears from their teammates.
We got 5 seniors on the roster for the Lady Raiders. Number 4, Carson Riddle. Number 11, Kaylee Ashley. Number 13, Marley Wilson. Number 14, Natalia Taylor. And number 42, Addie Mobley are your seniors for the Lady Raiders. Like I said, they come in 9-5 on the season, 2-2 in district play. And they're exchanging lineups at home plate right now.
The good thing about the Lady Raiders is the bulk of the team is juniors and sophomores. We are losing 4 seniors, but if you look at the talent that's had the most success within the lineup, it's mostly sophomores and juniors. Looking forward to not only tonight, but the near future for the Lady Raiders.
Most definitely, and it's nice the coach to get us lineups here early to the game so we can get on the air right on time. I think this is the first time we've been right on time at 6:15 for the pregame, so it gives us a chance to talk a little bit about both teams before the game gets started here.
As we said all the time, there's no there's no coincidences in life, Bill.
That's right.
Only synchronicity. So I'm thankful that we're on early. I'm thankful that wind is blowing towards home plate, and I'm thankful that we have the defense that we have for the Lady Raiders.
Most definitely, and it just seems like the wind only blows up here.
You're right, because every time I go down there on the home field level,
you work up a sweat, don't you?
I do. I get warm, Bill, and then I come back up here and I have to put another layer back on.
All right, I got 3 layers of shirts. I got a Under Armour sweatshirt, and then I got a long sleeve, and then I got my Under Armour sweatshirt over the top of it. So
yeah,
I came prepared tonight.
I have 3 layers on as well.
Yeah. Sporting the flannel tonight.
Yeah. I was thinking about putting on like a long undershirt, but this thing is so much more comfortable.
I was tempted to put on one of my flannel shirts. I love wearing flannel shirts. I love the winters and the early springs here down in Florida, and I get to wear all of my flannel shirts, and I got quite the array of flannel shirts.
Yeah, we do, and anytime we wear flannel together, we basically look like twins.
Yep, just brothers from another mother. But the Lady Raiders hosting the Lady Spartans. South Warren, Kentucky, out of Bowling Green, home of the University of Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. They're down in southern Kentucky, just off I-65. I go that way quite a few times going up to Indiana, right off I-65, right through Bowling Green. And the brother had some not so nice traffic going home.
Really?
They were backed up a little bit in Nashville. And then when they got to Indy, there was an accident on I-69. So they basically sat in the same spot for about an hour.
Oh, my goodness.
And when you're at the end of your trip, on a 15-hour trip, that stinks when you got to sit and you go about a mile in about an hour. But they got home safely on Friday night.
Which is the most important thing.
Indeed. And they got some really nice weather last week, Marty. Not like today and yesterday.
Tell me about it.
But we are going to have the 90-degree temperatures here, usually probably by the end of the month, here in April.
Yep. That's normally when things change around here.
And what a great month, April. I mean, guys, we got the draft coming up on April 23rd. We got Brooke's birthday, my daughter, your birthday on the 27th.
We're blessed.
I mean, you got 23rd, 24th, and 25th is the draft. So a lot of new players will be welcomed into the NFL. They'll have to work their way into it, but they'll get the opportunity nonetheless. And I love this time of year in football. You got the IFL kicking off, and what a great start for the Raiders' Dante Wright. 2 games. He's returned a missed field goal for a touchdown, and he's returned a kickoff for a touchdown.
Yeah,
you know how hard that is in IFL?
Yeah, Dante is extremely talented, and obviously we saw him, and you more than me, we saw him perform a lot here for Navarre. But when you put that young man on the field that's condensed, in IFL, and he's running around athletes making them look like youth football players, it goes to show how special Dante Wright is.
I don't think he's going to be in the IFL for very long. Maybe jump up to the UFL next year, and I think that young man still has a chance to make it into the NFL.
No, absolutely. I mean, obviously he has some NFL ties with his father having a stint with the Washington Redskins back in the day. And
glad you brought that up. We want to send our continued prayers out to Damon Wright. He's battling a medical issue, and Damon, our prayers are always with you, brother. And we'll be here every step of your fight.
There you go. And Damon, man, he's such a tough man. Obviously, he's done a lot of things in the history of his life. Not only did he serve in the military, he played collegiate football at Carson Newman. Like I said before, he had a stint with the Washington Redskins. So if there's anybody that's mentally able to get through this battle, and along with his faith with him and his family, is Damon Wright.
Also in April, we have spring football kicking off the end of the month. The 28th, I believe, is when the high school football players start. They can have their first day of practice here in the state of Florida. So, and then May 15th, the spring game, Navarre, I believe, will be playing at Milton.
Yeah.
At Milton. So.
Well, I think, Bill, the cool thing about what's happening, you said we got a lot going on in the spring. We could potentially have Grady Kelly from the Navarre Raider high school football program get drafted. And how awesome would that be to have him get drafted, come home, and potentially sit at sit at the game?
I don't think there's a possibility. I think there's a great chance that Grady, it's just a matter of what round he's going to go in. I'm looking at a third, possibly maybe 4th round, and that's where Michael Carter went in the 4th round, and Jordan Leggett went in the 5th round, and I believe that Jordan Jefferson went in the 4th round as well.
Yeah, Jordan did go in the 4th round, and I think the thing about Grady is not only does he has an incredible work ethic, but he had an awesome pro day. Not sure if most of our fans understand what that means, but up at Michigan State, he would have been top 5 in a few of the categories for defensive linemen. That always goes well in the NFL draft.
Then next year, I look for Ethan Newman to get a great opportunity. He's out at Nevada this year, playing at his 3rd school. Started out at Kennesaw State, did a great job there. Moved on to Memphis, where he had one heck of a season for the Tigers this year. Then wanted to get out to Vegas, and I think he's going to do quite well for the Wolfpack.
No, he will. And the thing about Ethan, if you don't know Ethan, he's a workaholic. So his development and getting himself ready for the next level is the reason why he's going to these different schools. He's looking for the coaching that he needs necessary to get to the highest level, which is the NFL. That's his goal, and I'm pretty sure Ethan might end up being one of the best linemen to ever come out of Navarre.
They're going over the lineups. We've already introduced the lineups to you. We got if you're out there, and we appreciate you on the World Wide Web, the Irish Bill Sports Live 944 on YouTube. IrishBillSports.com is the website, and you're going to see some great softball tonight. And we appreciate you being out there and being loyal to IrishBillSports.com and to Navarre Lady Raider softball.
Yeah, I think the best thing about the energy right now, Bill, is the young ladies from Navarre don't seem nervous at all. It's a really good thing that we have so many quality teams in the area. We mentioned earlier when we were talking to Julia Taylor that last year we got the chance to play Fort Walton, which was a state champion in the Class 4A classification, beat them, and then obviously we play Pace twice a year, and they've won state titles obviously the last few years, and they put a ton of talent on a collegiate level as well.
Go over the lineups real quick. Actually, we're going to go to our national anthem here. Let me turn on the field mic.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, if you could please rise and remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem.
One thing that always gets me, Marty, is the wind's blowing up here, but I look out to center field and that flag's just sitting there solemnly. But I heard one of the best lines by a announcer on Saturday night when Michigan was playing Arizona, and they were having their way with Arizona. An announcer let it right into, there was no pity for the kitty. The Wildcats being the cat, and Michigan had their way with. I thought that was great. He played it in there perfectly. No pity for the kitty.
It sounds like a rap line to me, Bill.
Yeah, most definitely. But Michigan playing UConn tonight should be a great game tonight.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'll potentially join you for that game, Bill.
Oh, you're more than welcome to come over.
We're gonna see if I have to be home early or if I can stay a little late.
We got plenty of ham left from yesterday's Easter dinner, and always stuff to eat at the Hamill household.
Oh man, I'm just blessed that you consider me a brother, and I'm allowed to be over there like family.
Oh, you are. You don't even need to knock on the door anymore. Just come on in.
Yeah, I'm grateful, man. I don't take it for granted at all, Bill Hamill.
Hudson, Borders, and Ogden to start out the top of the first for the Lady Spartans as we get ready to get underway here at Navarre High School. No sports going on behind us, Marty, tonight. Looked like the baseball game's getting ready to get underway here in a little bit.
Yes, we are going to be centrally focused on this game right here, and we have this speedster coming out, Hudson, to start it out.
And these numbers are not made up. 816 batting average, 833 on base percentage, 12 home runs, 16 stolen bases. She takes the first pitch for strike one.
Good job by Carson Riddle to come out and get ahead in the count.
Underway here at Navarre High. Pitch down in the dirt, evens the count up at 1-1.
Always good to see some patience from the leadoff batters, starting it out.
40 hits and 49 at-bats.
That's phenomenal.
That pitch up high, 2-1. She's 9 walks, so 58 at-bats. Well, 58 total plate appearances, and she's reached bases 49 times.
Yeah, she has a skill set you don't see often.
There's a bump back to the pitcher. On over to first base, and it's looks like she had it beat out anyways for an infield hit. That would have been pretty close, so I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt there.
Yes, sir. It would have been nice to get that young lady out first play of the game, or first at bat of the game.
I think his ball was hit bunted sharply back to the pitcher. Had a great chance. I think Talia might have had a chance to just stay on her position because the ball was hit sharply back to the pitcher.
I agree.
And it took a little time for Taylor Sullivan to get over there. Infield hit. We're going to give her on the board. Up high. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Ooh. And off to second base.
We see now.
For stolen base number 17.
She has some wheels for sure.
Reminded me a little bit of Lou Brock.
Yeah, I don't think there's been a time this year where Nadia hasn't had a bang-bang play on a stolen attempt.
That ball hit sharply to Taylor, on over to first base, moves the runner over to third. One down here in the first.
We can see early this team is well coached, Bill.
And just watching their JV team, which was a pretty solid game, 5-3 that South Warren JV team beat Navarre. But all of the JV players hit the ball hard, and Navarre played a really, really solid game in the JV game as well.
Yeah, the thing that stood out to me is there's been loud contact whenever they hit, so clearly there's some power.
The ball hit back to the pitcher.
Great play.
Great play by Carson Riddle in the circle to keep the runner over at third base. 2 down. A solid contact.
Yeah, absolutely. The thing I love about Carson and also Kaylee actually, very confident players, whether they're pitching or in the outfield, but you can clearly see Carson's not rattled at all.
1-3 on the putout. That brings Parker Willoughby to the plate. Parker batting .452 on the season. Taken for strike one, and Riddle's finding the strike zone here early in this game.
And she's throwing some smoke. She's pretty much been ahead of the count all night, except for that 1-ball-1-strike at the last at bat.
Off the plate, 1-1.
A little bit outside and low. Let's go 4.
Runner at third, 2 down. Hit foul down the third base line. Is going to take the count to 1-2.
Carson's doing a pretty good job of getting to her spot with the pitches.
And main thing, getting ahead of the hitters.
Absolutely. That screams success, especially with a team that hits this well.
The 1-2 pitch coming up. Give her an off-speed pitch. Nope, she throws her the heater. Give him the heater, Ricky.
She almost struck out on that pitch, Bill. She barely got a piece of it, got under it a little bit. Carson is dealing so far.
Count remains 1-2.
Let's go 4.
Pitch slowly over to first base for out number 3. And we're out in the visitors' half of the first. We head to the bottom of the first. No score here from Navarre High.
The video looking good, Bill?
Video's looking solid.
All right, I accidentally took the HDMI cable out. Just wanted to make sure it was good to go. Well, that was a pretty good first inning by the Lady Raiders, huh, man?
Most definitely. And that top of the order is nothing to 3 ground outs, 2 to Sullivan at second and 1 back to the pitcher.
I like it.
So, infield hit.
Well, the thing that Carson's been doing is she's changing eye levels with those pitches, Bill. She was, within the strike zone, obviously, but at the top and the bottom of the strike zone, it's looking really good right now.
It kind of reminds me, we're going to go back to 1980 Winter Olympics, where the USA was heavy underdogs to Russia, and Herb Brooks on the night says, "This is our night. Their night is over." They may beat us 99 times out of 100, but this is our night.
Well, this pitcher looks like she has some heat, Bill. She got some power.
This is their number 3 pitcher.
Look at this pitch.
Avery Reese. Their defensive alignment from left to right. Kaylee Wilson, another Wilson.
Yes.
Everywhere we go.
Gotta love those Wilsons.
Hadley Borders in center. Kaylee Kuzma in right. Willoughby at third. Hudson at short. Pruitt at second base. Norwood at first. Reese in the circle. Russell behind the plate. Your designated player is Layla Ogden. We're going to have Rivera, Riddle, and Mobley to start the bottom half of the first inning.
Very excited about the potential here in this lineup.
Leading off for your Lady Raiders, number 55, Nadia Rivera.
Double Nichols comes to plate.
Let's go Fives.
Nadia batting .395 on the season, on base percentage of .500.
She is a speedster as well.
They haven't reset the scoreboard. It's a 1-0 count. There we go. That pitch up high, 2-0.
Good eye by Nadia. She has been cool, calm, and collected all year. It is very intimidating because she's so fast.
She has one of the 2 Raiders home runs on the season. Another Natalia Taylor. That
Good
pitch
eye.
inside, 3-0.
Good eye, Nadia. Most pitchers that we've seen that face Nadia this year, they're not really giving her anything in the strike zone, Bill.
That's wise. The 3-0 pitch coming up. Inside,
eye.
4-pitch walk.
Hey, Bill. Yeah. This is how we wanted to start the game. Get some confidence early. Carson Riddle looked really good, confident in the circle.
So both leadoff batters for each team have gotten on to start their their inning in the first inning. Carson Riddle to the plate. Carson looking to bunt her over. She fouls that one back.
Not a bad idea at all. Wouldn't be surprised to see Nadia get the green light to steal second right here, Bill.
Carson bat .362 on the season. On base percentage of .444, which means every 9 times she gets to the plate, she gets on 4 times. That was good old Indiana math there, Marty.
Really good math.
Strike 2 taken on the pitch right at the knees.
Good pitch right there. I like the energy that we feel in the atmosphere tonight. Their team traveled well from Kentucky, Bill.
And they did their research too. Looks like the way that they pitched Nadia there to start the ball game.
Absolutely.
1-2 count on Riddle.
Nadia has done some damage at the leadoff spot for sure.
Carson led the team in batting last year at .418 batting average for the season. The 1-2 pitch coming up. Pitch off the plate and high, 2-2.
Good eye by Carson. Way to get back into this at bat.
Said they got 4 games this week. Tonight Tomorrow night, Wednesday night, and Thursday, that would be South Warren. Navarre has their next game on Thursday night, home game. Fouled off.
Way to fight, Carson. That's the one thing I really like about our lineup for Navarre. We have a couple of juniors and seniors at the top of the lineup. A lot of experience, Bill.
They'll be on the road tomorrow night at Tate, and then they'll be home to Choctaw on Thursday. Inside corner, beautiful pitch right there.
We've rarely witnessed Carson strike out. Unless she was a little surprised with that.
That's going to bring Addie Mobley to the plate.
Like to see us put some pressure on the pitcher, get Nadia leading off a good distance. Wouldn't mind seeing her steal a base right here as well.
The lefty steps in, runner down at first base, one down. No score here in the bottom of the first as the sun sets to our west. Fouled off at the plate.
Yeah, Nadia was gone. Get that pitcher thinking a little bit.
Isn't that cool what's going on with Artemis and up in the circle in the moon right now?
I'm not really sure.
You haven't been following?
I have not.
We got a spaceship in space right now circling the moon.
All right, I'll make sure I do some research and follow up on that story tonight. Good steal by Nadia.
There'll be a test on Thursday night, Marty.
I will check it out now. I've been so dialed in with everything that we have going on, Bill. There's absolutely no excuses about that.
In fact, these are the first pictures that will have ever been taken of the dark side of the moon.
That's pretty cool. I will definitely follow up tonight and make sure the next time we are on the horn that I have some intelligent information to pass along to our audience.
Stolen base number 6 for Rivera. Moves into scoring position. Ball hit in the right field, actually cut off by the second baseman. Pruitt on over to Norwood for out number 2. Rivera takes third on the play. That brings Tilly to the plate. Two down.
Let's go 1-4. These are the times that Natalia lived for.
Headed off to Alabama State in the fall to play for the Hornets.
Big cut by Natalia.
Just off Highway 85 in Montgomery.
Looks like Tilly has made an adjustment with where she stands in the batter's box, Bill. She's a little bit closer to the catcher tonight.
Runner at third base. Both teams have got a runner at third base. Let's see if the Raiders can get theirs in and get the first run of this ball game. That pitch up high, 1-1.
Good eye by Tilly.
She was swinging at those last week, Marty.
Yeah, that was an off-speed pitch up high. Normally she can't lay off of those. I'm glad she did, Bill. Great patience by 1-4. Let's go, Tilly. Good eye by Natalia once again.
Actually, this is not their number. If I'm looking right here, I have number 3 pitching. That would be Ogden. Three and 1.
So Ogden is the number 1 pitcher?
Ogden is their...
She's primary?
She is their number 2 pitcher.
Okay.
She is 8-0 on the season with a 2.23 ERA.
The coach actually mentioned that to me when I went down to get the lineup, but I didn't know that was a pitcher. Oh.
She takes that one on the inside corners, runs the count full.
Great patience by Tilly. We shall see if they do like most teams do, pitcher high in this situation on the full count.
Swung on and fouled back. Count remains 3-2.
Half swing by Tilly to stay alive. Great at bat. You like to see this with a good pitcher and hitter duo.
Once again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. Catch them later, Raiders softball on IrishBillSports.com and Irish Bill Sports Live 944 on YouTube. The 3-2 pitch to Taylor is hit into right field, and that's the first run of her ball game. She needs to get on into first. There's an RBI single for Taylor, and the Raiders have a 1-0 lead here in the bottom of the first.
Look at there, Bill Hamill. Let's go. Let's go. That was some veteran hitting by Natalia Taylor. That senior presence coming in handy right here in the bottom of the first inning, Bill Hamill.
Raiders' first hit of the game. RBI for Taylor. Her 13th, her 10th RBI on the season.
Wow, that looked a little high, that pitch right there. Might be a questionable call. This pitcher does have some power. That was a good pitch. Faith's got it.
0-2 on Faith Rudy.
Let's go, Faith. You got this, 10.
Raiders on the board first.
Great sign for the Lady Raiders.
Foul back. She stays alive.
There you go, Faith.
Faith has been steady over there at short for the Raiders all season.
Yes. She's a really good athlete as well.
In fact, the whole infield has been pretty darn solid this year, Marty. We were talking about that before the game.
Yeah, defense travels, and we like defense. Obviously, you don't mind seeing some home runs and some hits when it comes to baseball and softball, but I'm a huge fan of how our defense has played this year, Bill.
The 0-2 pitch coming to Rudy. Inside, ball one.
Good eye.
We got the best seat in the house, don't we, Marty?
Yes, we do.
We have no fan interference in front of us.
We always talk about how privileged we are to be in this situation. Nothing's changed.
It's not far from our home on Friday night across the field here. Swung on a miss, strike two.
Great pitch.
Strikeout number two, and we're head to the top of the second inning. And it's 1-0 Navarre after one complete. Let's head out for commercial break, and we'll be right back.
Let's go.
Craig Culver of Culver's. Before farm to table, before field to fork, there was just good, wholesome food. Grown by America's farm families, prepared fresh at Culver's, and always served with a smile. We still cook every Butterburger to order using fresh 100% Midwest beef and craft our frozen custard right in the restaurant using family farm fresh dairy. So thank you, farmers. Welcome to Delicious.
Welcome back to Navarre High School, South Warren, Kentucky, here tonight. Grayson, the presence into the Panhandle this week. And then Southern Alabama on Thursday night. Big district game for the Lady Raiders tomorrow night at Tate.
Yeah, this could be a huge momentum builder heading into the rest of the remainder of the season. Looking forward to seeing how everything transpires tonight, Bill. And then utilizing the energy from the middle of the season to finish strong at the end.
It's Russell, Pruitt, and Kuzma here in the second for the Lady Spartans. 1-0 Navarre here in the top of the second. Carson Riddle. Oh, that's a line shot. Natalia didn't even have time to flinch on that one. That went right in her glove.
Hey, we just talked to Julia Taylor about that leather.
She was flashing it there.
Absolutely, great.
Wow,
by Natalia
that was a
Taylor.
shot on the first pitch.
Hey, we can see why she's a D1 softball player.
Indeed.
Come on now, let's go, Tilly. It takes a great read off the bat, especially considering how close Tilly plays to home plate over there first.
Pruitt takes the first pitch for ball one. Lined into
that's out.
Just foul.
That's
just foul.
No, that's foul. Come on now.
That was just foul.
Yeah, I was about to say, what's she still running for? But great hustle by that young lady.
Just to the left of the chalk, down the third base line.
I'll tell you what, every time one of these young ladies hits the ball, man, they're getting it right.
They're making solid contact.
Every single hit, Bill. Thank goodness we have a great defense out here in Navarre.
That pitch up high, 2-1. Pruitt comes into this game batting .500 on the season, .510 on base percentage.
More video game numbers.
2-1 pitch coming up from Riddle. Foul back, 2-2.
Yep, they're even making solid contact on the foul balls.
Marty, the only question I have is you play this many games in this many days, eventually you're going to have a down day.
Yeah, and well, looking at their dugout, Bill, they have so many athletes. I think they got so many quality players that nobody feels the pressure of taking on the load.
Ball down the by across the diamond, and it's going to reach on an air. E6, actually E5. Nice scoop over there at third base by. Just kind of short armed that over to first base.
Yeah. Once again, she's flashing that leather at third. And I was about to say bye-bye. I'm glad I didn't. I was patient with the call on that one.
One down here in the second. Pruitt down at first base.
I will say this, when you're playing good teams like this, you definitely want to make sure you squeeze those plays and get the outs.
It was a great play to flash the glove there.
For sure.
2-0 count on Kuzma.
Carson's a little high pitching to this young lady.
Kuzma comes in at batting .440 on the season, .500 on base percentage.
Oh, that was close.
Almost got her in the foot as she slid by. Second stolen base of the night. Pruitt gets into second base.
Really good base running.
They said they had 56 stolen bases coming into this game.
Yeah, it's timing and pitch selection as well. I've noticed that they only steal or attempt to steal on certain pitches.
3-0 pitch is taken for strike one.
Outstanding pitch by Carson Riddle. Let's go 4.
Norwood in the on-deck circle for the Lady Spartans. Trying to knot this game up here in the second. They trail 1-0. Ball 4.
I've noticed early that both teams have really good situational awareness. You always want to think situational softball, but man, two really good coach teams. You can tell it's probably it might come down to coaching in the end, Bill.
They both got great eyes at the plate as well, Marty.
Yes, they do.
It's going to bring Courtney Norwood to the plate.
Good pitch by Carson.
She takes it for strike one.
Neither one of the catchers are going to be able to rest tonight.
Not a chance.
You got to be ready at all times with these teams.
Strike two called. 0-2 as Riddle gets ahead quickly on Norwood with Wilson in the on-deck circle.
You can tell Nadia is out of her stance quickly after every pitch tonight. We're going to have to be continuously.
Skidder with an off-speed pitch here. Nope, she throws her one outside off the plate. 1-2 count on Norwood.
Yeah, we've come accustomed to seeing Kaylee Ashley, right? Yeah, she'll switch it up and throw something off speed normally when she's up in the count. Carson's throwing some heat.
Popped up on the infield. Rivera taking control. And she's got it for out number 2.
Outstanding work by 5. Let's go, Nadia Rivera. Good job communicating with Natalia as well, calling her off.
That's going to bring the number 9 hitter in the lineup up, Kaylee Wilson.
That's where we want to be. What's her batting average, Bill?
Let's see here. Kaylee Wilson batting .263 on the season, .333 on base percentage.
If there was a spot that we can take a risk with, it'd probably be this one.
Fouled off the first pitch, 0-1. I know, but they're not waiting much long to get those pitches off.
Yeah.
I'm trying to keep up here, Marty.
No, I like the speed of the game.
I do too.
Great job managing both teams by these fine coaches.
The 0-1 pitch popped up on out of play down the first base line. Not playable. 0-2 count. Riddle staying ahead of the hitters here early, Marty.
Yeah, she's commanding the zone early. I like it. Stay ahead in the count. Don't give them much to hit.
Give her one, make her chase one, but I don't think she'll chase one. That's popped up, and see if Taylor can come over and get it. And the Lady Spartans leave 2 runners on base. We head to the bottom of the second, 1-0 Navarre on Irish Bill Sports Live 944 on YouTube. Irish Bill Sports Live, actually irishbillsports.com is the website. We're going to head out for commercial break, Marty.
The Lady Raiders are hot early.
A strong work ethic takes pride in a job well done. This is the kind of person you need. Express Employment Professionals can help because we understand what it takes to hire the right person. It takes real people, real interviews. We find good people, matching the right skills with the right jobs from the production floor to the front office. Express knows jobs. Get to know Express. Go to expresspros.com to find a location near you.
University Lending Group, located in Harvest Village, is Navarre's local mortgage lender. The buying, building, or refinancing a dream home is in your future. You need to contact University Lending Group. Jennifer Gomes, Stacy Wright, and Sheila Billingham are the loan specialists who have the experience to take you step by step to make your buying, building, or refinancing experiences smooth. So University Lending at 752 Navarre Parkway, 356, or call us at 850-396-0322.
Little 3-on-3 action. Ogden wearing number 3 in the circle, facing number 3 Blakely by. And she takes the first pitch low for ball 1.
Good eye by Blakely.
Swung on and missed on a high strike.
Big swing by Blakely. Had some smoke coming off.
There's that
softball.
sun coming
There it
out.
is. Look at there.
Wow.
He is risen.
He is risen indeed.
Absolutely.
1-1 pitch to Blakely. Swung on and missed. 1-2.
I had a chance to communicate with Blakely before the last home game. She's definitely aware of some of the things she need to work on as far as in regards to hitting. I'm proud of her for staying confident and continue to grind it out.
Swung on and missed on a pitch down a little bit low. Out number 1 here in the second.
Next up for the ladies.
Sorry, 3. Keep your head up. We're proud of you. Playing tremendous defense. That offense is going to come along for you, young lady.
Strikeout number 3 for Ogden. Well, the Raiders have done something that not a lot of people have done against Layla Ogden. She has a .23 already, and they got an earned run in the first inning. So,
hey, look, we got some all-stars at the top of this lineup.
Maryland takes first pitch for strike 1. Marilyn Frizzell, the designated player tonight for the Lady Raiders.
Marilyn Frizzell has played well this year too.
That pitch is up high, and that's got to be really up high on Maryland.
No doubt. Big strike zone for this young lady.
1-1 count. I know I say that all the time, but
no, it's a.
You don't see too many young high school ladies that stand that tall.
That's right.
She fouls that one back.
The stature that you typically see on D1 softball programs. Favorable situation for young Frizzell.
1-2 count on Maryland. She steps back in, batting from the right side. 1-0 Navarre here in the bottom of the second.
Extremely proud of Maryland as well, man. She's always ready for any situation that the Lady Raiders need her to play in.
Hit down to third. Foul ball. Blue was on top of that. He called it right away. Hands up.
She made some solid contact with that, Maryland. She's out in front of it. It's good to see. She does not lack confidence behind in that batter's box.
If you get a chance on our live chat on YouTube, go ahead and leave us a message who you are, where you're listening from, or where you're watching from. That way we can give you a shout out. 1-2 count on Frizzell. One down here in the bottom of the second. 1-0 Navarre.
Let's go 2-4.
That pitch up high and just off the plate. 2-2.
Good eye, Maryland. She's always so confident in the batter's box. Love to see it.
This is Maryland's first year in the program, I believe, Marty.
I believe so as well.
2-2 pitch coming up from Ogden. Popped up on the infield into short right field. The right fielder says, I got it. Kuzma comes in for the second out of the inning.
Nice fundamental play by that young lady. Both teams look really smooth in the field so far, Bill.
2 down, nobody on for the Lady Raiders here, batting in the bottom of the second. 1-0 Navarre.
Let's go Nines. Peyton Daniel up to bat. The speedster's playing out in right field tonight.
A pitch inside, ball 1.
Good eye by Peyton.
Switched over to number 99 a couple games ago, Marty.
Yeah, she wanted to go back to what she was accustomed to in her youth softball playing days.
The pitch inside, 2-0. Good eye.
You can tell the pitcher has respect for. The game plan is the pitcher inside and low. Peyton's laying off early. Good eye by Peyton.
Two and 1 count. Not the pitch that she wanted.
Yep. Love the patience by Peyton. She's pretty much sitting on whatever she wants to hit. We shall see.
Ogden with the 2-1 pitch. Slow grounder. Fields her position well on over to first base for out number 3, and we're 2 complete. After 2 complete, Navarre 1 and South Warren nothing here on Irish Bill Sports Live 944 on YouTube and irishbillsports.com. Let's head out for commercial break.
Defensive battle by 2 playoff contenders.
The Hustle isn't named after anyone. Not after a designer. Definitely not after a mythological god. It's not about stripes or ranking or status. The Hustle is real. The Hustle is about you. So keep in mind when you're repping and rocking Hustle Hard USA streetwear, you can tell all the onlookers that this mark, this brand represents your hustle, your grind. You put in that time, that sweat, that pain. Now it's up to you to show them all what you got. Win or lose, the hustle is real. Go to www.hustlehardusa.com, and I can guarantee you, you will not be disappointed.
Headed to the third inning, leading off, we're heading back to the top of the order for the Lady Spartans. Hudson, Borders, and Ogden here in the top of the third. 1-0 Navarre. Ball fouled down the third baseline, 0-1.
They are smacking every single ball they hit.
Got Trina Marchioni checking in from Cleveland, Ohio.
What's going on, Cleveland?
Watching her amazing niece, Nadia Rivera.
Let's go. We are familiar with that young lady for sure.
Oh. That ball hit into center field, and she just bought a one-way ticket on her 13th home run of the season. McLean Hudson ties this ball game up at 1.
Wow. How rare is it to see a leadoff batter with that kind of power, Bill? What a shot.
Next up, number 4.
Straight center.
As advertised.
Absolutely. Actually, just got a nice text from Damon Wright, Bill. I just texted you. We got the results for the girls soccer first team all area.
And I'm
sure you can take a guess.
I'm sure that Jade's on there.
Absolutely. Jade and Emma Berry.
No surprise with either one of those. First pitch to Borders is taken for ball 1. 1-1 ball game. That ball was hit to dead center field.
Yes, it was.
Almost hit the scoreboard.
Yeah, it landed directly underneath it.
2-0 count on Borders. Popped up our way over on top of the concession stand.
Yep.
That reminds you, if you're in the stands listening and watching this game, head on over to concession stands, get something to eat.
They do a really good job. Great customer service.
You'll never go hungry around here.
It's consistent too. Good quality.
2-1 count on Borders. Tracked down in center field by Carson Riddle. Actually, not Riddle. That is actually Mobley.
Addie Mobley.
It's just a long out.
Yes, it is. A lot of speed in that Navarre outfield, Bill. We're 5 deep out there, too.
Indeed.
They all play really well. Good defense out here.
That brings Layla Ogden to the plate. That pitch taken right at the top of the strike zone for strike one.
Nice heat right there by Carson Riddle. Let's go 4.
Inside.
We consistently talk about the confidence that Carson and Kaylee has. It seems like any time they come up in a situation like this, they're still cool, calm, and collected. As much confidence as they normally have.
Both seniors taking strike 2.
Good pitch by Carson.
We got 2 seniors as the main pitchers here, and next year we'll get to see one Cammie Kendall, the freshman. That ball is popped out of play down the first baseline. Count remains 1-2.
Right out behind the visiting dugout.
Cammie's sowing her oats on the JV team this year.
Yes, she is. We were hoping to see her play some varsity ball early in the season this year. Didn't happen, but I like it. I see what coach is doing, giving her some experience, a lot of experience actually. She's pitched a lot of games so far for JV this year.
She's their number 1 on the JV team, I believe. That pitch inside evens count up at 2-2.
Wow, that was just off the plate by Carson.
The NCAA Men's Championship game tips off in about 37 minutes. Popped up out of play, 2-2 remains. Michigan and UConn.
Man, it's going to be a game, ain't it?
I think UConn's like 33-5 or 34-5, and Michigan's like 36-2.
Some talent.
Only losses are to Duke and to Wisconsin. Their only loss, didn't lose. They lost in a classic game with Duke, and then they lost to Wisconsin in a great game at home. But they're the first team in a long time. They've scored 90-plus points in every game so far. Their first 5 games, Marty.
Yeah, and they play really good team ball as well. They move the ball. It's not like there's 1 or 2 people that are scoring the most of the points.
That ball popped up on the infield. It may bring rain. And buys underneath it in fair territory for out number 2.
Bye.
She jammed her on that one, Marty.
Yeah, good pitch by Carson Riddle.
Base is empty. 1-1 ball game here in the top of the 3rd.
There's a lot of power at the top of this lineup. It's really hard to jam them. But Carson's doing a pretty good job.
That brings Parker Willoughby to the plate. She lines one back off the middle, off the glove of Taylor Sullivan for an infield hit.
Rarely see anything get away from Taylor, but at least she was able to keep it in front of her. That ball was sharply and hard hit.
You know, I got Joe Hepler. Joe Hep checking in, says Michigan will beat them by 20. Go blue.
Joe Hepler, what's going on, my brother?
So that means the Big Ten will have won the football national championship.
Let's not get too far ahead of ourselves.
The women's basketball championship with UCLA winning their first.
Oh, man.
And Michigan could have a chance for the Big Ten to win one for the men as well. That ball hit into left field. It will hang up there for Ashley. She's underneath it for out number 3.
Great
and we head to the bottom of the 3rd. We're tied at 1 here at Navarre High School. Irish Bill and Marty Wilson here on Irish Bill Sports Live 944 on YouTube and irishbillsports.com. And we'll be back after this break.
Let's go, Lady Raiders.
To everyone who loves Culver's, the feeling is mutual. I'm Nicole from Culver's of Cross Plains, Wisconsin. And when I'm serving you a Butterburger, I'm just as happy as you are. I almost get giddy when I hear the sizzle of our fresh beef on the grill. Seeing that smile that comes from a meal made just right, some call it magic, but I like to call it love at first bite. Stop in for a cook-to-order Butterburger and let us make Culver's your happy place.
From Wisconsin with love, welcome to Delicious.
Let's head on to the bottom of the third inning. We're tied at 1. The Raiders will have Sullivan, then back to the top of the order, and Rivera and Riddle here in the third.
It has been a defensive battle so far. Both teams looking really smooth out on the diamond tonight. It feels like a playoff atmosphere for sure, Bill.
Most definitely. And one of the better teams in the country, the Raiders are going up against, and they're blow by blow, they are staying in this game so far here early on.
Yes, our Lady Raiders look like they belong on the field with this amazing team from Kentucky.
The number 1 team in the state of Kentucky.
Well, you were communicating about the Big Ten, Bill. You want to finish that statement you were making?
Yeah,
earlier?
Michigan could be going for the title tonight, which means football and 2 basketball titles for the Big Ten. If Michigan can come home with the title tonight.
I remember back in the day when people were saying that the SEC, got the best championships that money could buy. It seems like as soon as NIL became a thing, the Big Ten.
Well, I always love to go against what the SEC folks is, because you know what? With the season that the Big Ten is having this year, the sports year, I guess in the Big Ten it just means more.
Well,
because you always hear that from the SEC fans. It just means more.
Yeah. More money nowadays for the NIL in the Big Ten, which is nothing wrong with that.
Sullivan pops up the first pitch from Ogden for out number 1. We head back to the top of the order in Rivera with Riddle in the on-deck circle. 1 down here in the bottom of the third, and we're tied at 1.
Nadia reached base first inning with a walk. On 4 straight pitches, actually.
Then promptly stole second base, moved over to the third on a ground ball, and then came home with the RBI single by Taylor into right field.
Let's go 5s. Nadia, keep us alive.
I'm actually rooting for Michigan tonight. Joe?
Yeah, Joe, only because you're my brother and I love you so much, I'm going to root for Michigan as well.
The 0-1 pitch off the plate, 1-1.
Clearly the game plan for Nadia is to keep the ball out of the strike zone, which is very smart.
The 1-1 pitch from Ogden. Oh, hit it right back in between the 2 5s. She shakes it off. You never want to hit a batter. That pitch just got away from Ogden, so Rivera's going to walk on down to first base on the hit by pitch.
Good thing about Nadia this year, she's been in that weight room consistently. So
ain't nothing but a thing.
Yes, that's right. That central nervous system, and I'm pretty sure upper back is ready for it.
And that was not one slow pitch.
It was
that was a fastball inside.
And not to say that was like a warning shot, but this pitcher is pretty accurate. I haven't seen many pitches get that far inside on Nadia this year.
That's a shot over the bow.
Yeah.
Bow.
Yeah. Let's see what Nadia, how she responds. I'm pretty sure she's fired up right now to get another stolen base.
So she's going to head on down to first base rather gingerly. And don't be surprised if she's off and running.
I will not be. Nadia is a tough cookie, so extremely proud of her.
You have to be a tough cookie, Marty, to play catcher.
Oh, absolutely.
Riddle takes the first pitch in the dirt for ball 1. Fouled off, 1-1.
I believe Carson struck out looking, her first plate appearance.
She did. One down here in the third. 1-1 ball game. Good game so far, Marty.
Oh, really good game. We got all ones on the scoreboard right now. That's normally a good situation for us, Bill. We'll see.
The 1-1 pitch. The pitch high and off the plate, 2-1.
Good eye, Carson. She's been patient tonight.
Hope you guys enjoy the scoreboard on the video feed. I want to thank KeepTheScore.com. They're my official scoreboards for football and softball. She takes that one inside to corner for 2-2.
Good pitch.
They do a great job. And you know what the best thing about them is they provide this service at no cost to the customer. That ball popped up on the infield. It's going to be fielded by the pitcher, Ogden, for out number 2.
Carson Riddle got jammed on that pitch.
Now it's going to bring Addie Mobley to the plate. Grounded out to second in her first at bat in this first inning. Rivera down at first base.
Nadia has made a living getting on base this year.
That pitch up high to Mobley for ball 1.
Really high on-base percentage by our leadoff batter. Let's go 4-2.
That pitch outside for ball 2.
Good eye, Addie Mobley. We have a lot of speed at the top of the order.
Abrera down at first base, 2 outs. Mobley with the 2-0 count. Taylor in the on-deck circle for the Lady Raiders here in the third. Swung on and missed. Strike 1.
I'll tell you what, Bill, once we do get the bats live throughout the entire order, Navarre is going to be dangerous making this playoff run.
Most definitely.
The defense is solid. We get the bats rolling like we are on defense, never know what could happen.
The lefty steps back in with the 2-1 count.
There you go,
Hit it to short. What a flick of the wrist. And across the diamond for out number 3, where it finished 3 complete, where we're tied at 1-1 here at Navarre High School. Irish Bill, Marty Wilson, and we'll be right back after this break.
Lady Raiders.
Join Irish Bill and his cast of characters every Tuesday evening at 8 at Culver's of Navarre for Irish Bill's Twist on Sports, where they will give you their own twist on sports. And on Wednesday nights, it's the Buffalo Wild Wings Coaches Show at Buffalo Wild Wings in Navarre, where you'll hear live interviews with Navarre coaches, players, managers, cheerleaders, and many more from Raider Nation. It doesn't stop there, as you can catch exciting Navarre Raider football on Friday nights, whether at home or on the road. Remember, your place for sports is none other than IrishBillSports.com or on YouTube at Irish Bill Sports Live 944.
A strong work ethic takes pride in a job well done. This is the kind of person you need. Express Employment Professionals can help because we understand what it takes to hire the right person. It takes real people, real interviews. We find good people, matching the right skills with the right jobs from the production floor to the front office. Express knows jobs. Get to know Express. Go to expresspros.com to find a location near you.
Green Acres is the place to be. Farm living is the life for me. There's the now so far and wide. Keep Manhattan, just give me that countryside. New York is where I can't hit that. I know, Bob.
Speaking of Bob, we miss you, brother.
Darling, I love you, but give me Park Avenue.
The chores.
And we head to the top of the 4th inning. We're tied at 1 between South Warren and Navarre High.
We currently have our pitcher's duel. Carson Riddle in the circle, dealing right now.
Tries to bunt her way on. Evens the count up at 1-1, Marty.
Yeah, that was a quick bunt attempt.
She put the bat out there rather late.
Yep. It's the best way to do it.
1-1 count on Pruitt. Kuzma and Norwood to follow here in the fourth. Popped up on the infield. Let's see who takes control.
Oh, there you go, Tilly.
Tilly goes, I got it, I think. No, you take it. No, I got it. One down here in the top of the fourth.
Natalia Taylor flashing the leather tonight. Woo, a few times, Bill.
That's going to bring Kuzma to the plate. She walked in her first at bat. Left stranded. At first base.
Carson Riddle back on the mound.
The only walk issued by Riddle. That pitch inside for ball one.
Back in the circle, I should say. There's some great pitching tonight.
Popped up on the infield. Getting a lot of pop-ups.
Good job, Carson.
And Riddle says, I got this one.
Her center fielder instincts kicked in right there.
Next up, number 10.
So only 4 pitches here and 2 outs here in the top of the fourth.
That pitch right there had late movement. It's really tough to square up on those, Bill.
We're going to head to Courtney Norwood. She fouled out to Rivera in her first at bat in the second inning. Popped up into left field.
Oh, be careful, actually.
Maybe running out of real estate over there, Marty, for
Yes,
just a long
did.
strike.
Typically, I wouldn't follow those balls, but just never know tonight, Bill. Kaylee actually hustling down the left field line.
Every day we're hustling.
Every day we're
Who says I don't keep up with the times, Marty?
Brady Hamill.
That's true.
No, I'm joking.
Popped up foul, 0-2. I love the way the Riddle's staying ahead of the hitters tonight, Marty.
Absolutely. And she's been quick in the circle tonight as well.
Yeah, not wasting any time out there in the circle.
Not at all. None of these batters have had time to think about anything.
Still looking for her first strikeout on the night. Popped up on the infield again. It's going to go into foul territory, and that wind is playing havoc with Talia down there. Count remain 0-2. That just carried towards the fence, and she had a bout with the fence a couple of games ago. I don't think she wants that battle again.
Yeah, there's been a couple of first basemen this year that we've seen have battles with that.
It'd be Frazier and Ali, too. 0-2 count. Pitch up high, 1-2.
Hey, Carson is throwing some heat tonight.
Yeah, adrenaline is definitely pumping tonight.
For sure.
1-2 count on Norwood. Foul ball down the right field line. It's going to go over the fence out of play.
Great hustle.
They were all just a little bit late on Riddle's pitches tonight, Marty.
Look, Carson, we talk about it, but she has that clutch gene inside of her, Bill. There are certain players where they'll have big-time games, and they step up, man, and that adrenaline is running tonight.
She definitely has stepped up her game tonight.
She's throwing some heat.
Foul as Norwood's fall off about 3 or 4 pitches now.
Yeah, you can tell she was trying to get out in front of it because she's been late on some of these pitches. That was a little off-speed pitch by Carson as well, a way to switch it up.
And at least he didn't push his field goal off to the right like Norwood did for the Giants back in the Super Bowl. Fouled off again. Yeah. You know I was going to go with the Norwood reference.
No, I like it.
Being the father of a kicker.
Hey, man, I love it, Bill. You know? Way to tie that in there, sir. Like I've said many times before, I believe you were a rapper in your past life. The lyricist, Bill Hamill.
Possibly. Oh, that ball, Mitch. Riddle stays on top of it. Over to first base. 1-3 on the putout.
Light work, Carson.
And out 1-2-3. Her first 1-2-3 inning tonight. We head to the bottom of the fourth. We're still tied at 1 here on IrishBillSports.com and Irish Bill Sports Live on YouTube. Irish Bill Sports Live 944. We'll be back after this commercial break.
Once again, great defense by the Lady Raiders.
Navarre Fitness is where old school meets new. Whether you're into free weights or the latest and greatest weightlifting equipment, they will meet your needs. They have cardio machines as well if you want to get your sweat on. Whatever direction you decide to go, trainers Clay Horton, Rick Rubbs, Andrew Coase, and Stephanie Hunt will be there to assist you along the way. So what are you waiting for? Oh yeah, how do I join? Let's go to navarrefitness.net and check out our rates or call us at 850-816-5434. You can even stop by our location at 8700B Navarre Parkway in Navarre. You can also visit our sister gym, Midway Fitness, at 5660 Gulf Breeze Parkway, Unit 1. Both facilities are open 24/7. We are the place to go to get you started on the road to a better you.
Back at Navarre High, 1-1 ball game as we head to the bottom of the fourth inning. The Raiders flashing the gloves tonight. They're flashing the leather tonight, Marty.
Yeah, they are for sure. We just had a chance to communicate with Carson Riddle's mom. She's excited up here. You remember last week we referenced the Georgia Tech Yellow Jacket hoodie that her dad was wearing?
Yeah.
He's actually a Bulldog fan. The reason why he was wearing it is because
you can't do that.
One of their family members graduated from Georgia Tech as
an
engineer. Yeah,
still, come on.
You know,
that would be like me wearing Purdue, and I would never do that.
Well, you know, for this purpose, I got to give him the benefit of the doubt. Natalia Taylor.
Rambling wreck of Georgia Tech.
Yes.
A mighty fine engineer.
Yep. Natalia Taylor back up to the plate.
Natalia with the only hit of the game for the Lady Raiders. And that was a big one back in the first inning.
Brought in Nadia
How about another one, a long one right here, Marty?
That would be lovely.
Because with the speed of Ogden and Tilly's strength, that could go up and join Artemis at the moon.
Hey, look, I think that pitch right there surprised Natalia. She never gets an off-speed pitch right down the middle. Wow.
Leading off here, Taylor, Rudy, and By. That ball hit off the end of the bat out to center field where it's gathered in by Borders for out number 1.
She was just on top of that one a little bit.
Faith Rudy coming to the plate. Faith went down swinging to end the first inning.
That ball didn't go far, but it sounded like an explosion when it hit the bat.
One down here in the bottom of the fourth. 1-1 ball game. South Warren and Navarre.
Let's go 10.
By in the on-deck circle for the Lady Raiders. Swung on and missed. Just a tad bit late on that one, Marty.
Yeah, she was late on it. Great pitch. Great pitch.
That pitch down low. Evens the count up at 1-1. Beautiful night as the winds have died down a little bit here, Marty.
So we're blessed, man. This is incredible.
The flag is sitting straight down.
It is
in center field. Right down the middle, right down the heart of the plate. There, 1-2 on Rudy.
In our backgrounds, you know, typically when the flag is still like that, it's peaceful times. So we're always grateful for that, right, Bill?
Indeed. One out, nobody on for the Lady Raiders here in the fourth in a 1-1 ball game. Fouled that one, a pitch up high, so she fought that one off to stay alive.
Good swing by 10. Let's go.
Rudy. You know I got to do that once a game.
That's right. She deserves it. The Fighting Irish do too, Bill.
Scorched earth. Fouled off at the plate. Count remains 1-2.
Way to stay alive, Faith Rudy.
I'm hearing good reports. Notre Dame has their spring game here at the end of the month. Their blue and gold game, April 28th.
I personally believe this is the most stacked roster y'all have ever had that I've seen since I've been alive.
I think it's 25th because the draft is on the 23rd, which is a Thursday. That counts up high, 2-2. That pitch.
That draft is going to be so much fun this year, brother.
Oh, yeah, it is. I enjoy it. Like I said, this is one of my favorite parts of the season. You don't have to worry about your team losing at all. And the non-playing portion of the season is one of my favorite parts of the season. Fouls off once again.
I'll tell you what, the NFL is doing such a great job of making the entire season feel like the season. Right?
Indeed.
The off-season and the in-season. It's been such a spectacle, you know what I mean? Like, so entertaining, especially watching shows like Pat McAfee and, some of the ESPN shows. It's been incredible.
And for those that don't know, that Michael Carter will not be back with the Arizona Cardinals. He is transition to the Tennessee Titans this year. Ground to first base, stepped on the bag over there is Norwood for out number 2.
Honestly, I think the Tennessee Titans will probably be a better stop for Mike.
He may get a chance to get some more carries there.
Yeah, I think the playing style for the Tennessee Titans is good for a good fit for him, in my opinion.
Most definitely.
And then, I mean, with Arizona, all due respect to Kyler Murray, but, you know, the situation was
Pye
fluid.
takes the first pitch for strike 1.
It was fluid the entire season. You know, it didn't feel like it was like a grounded, solid situation for any player on the team. The Cardinals were trying to figure out whether Kyler was a future or not, and obviously he moved on.
A pitch down low evens the count up at 1-1.
So it's going to be somewhat of a rebuild situation for the Cardinals.
One here in the bottom of the 4th inning between South Warren and Navarre. That pitch up high, ball 2.
Considering the bats that we have on both sides of the diamond, we weren't expecting a low-scoring game.
We were not. We have it turned into a pitcher's duel.
Absolutely. But this is the thing I love about Navarre, Bill. Defense travels, and if we can get our pitching like this and then the bats come alive.
Taken down the heart of the plate, 2-2.
If we get our entire batting lineup hitting like they could, it could be a special postseason for the Navarre Raiders.
We got 13 minutes to tip between Michigan and UConn. Swung on and missed. Strikeout number 4 on the night for Ogden. We head to the 5th, tied at 1. Navarre and South Warren on Irish Bill Sports Live, 944 on YouTube and irishbillsports.com. We'll be right back.
Keep chopping wood, Blakely Bly. It's coming.
A strong work ethic takes pride in a job well done. This is the kind of person you need. Express Employment Professionals can help because we understand what it takes to hire the right person. It takes real people, real interviews. We find good people, matching the right skills with the right jobs from the production floor to the front office. Express knows jobs. Get to know Express. Go to expresspros.com to find a location near you.
In, coach. Headed to the top of the 5th. The South Warren coach talking with the officials, so we may have a change here coming up. But nope, not yet. That's Kaylee Wilson to come to the plate here to lead off the 5th. She fouled out to Taylor at first base, and her only at bat into second.
We do have a pitching change for the Navarre Raiders. Kaylee actually in the circle, Bill.
Bringing the lefty in.
Oh, yeah. I like the game plan. Carson went 4 innings.
And that means that Riddle will go out to center field.
I think it's a really good game plan by
Mobley.
Jacqueline Otani.
Mobley will move to right. And it looks like Daniel out in left. Two and 0 count.
You're all right, pitch. Let's go ones. Kaylee actually seems very excited to be in the circle.
2-0 count on Wilson.
I see the game plan now by Coach Jacqueline.
Strike down the heart of the plate, 2-1.
Just like always, Kaylee actually with the swagger in the circle.
She's a bulldog.
Man, she's confident, right?
2-1 pitch to Wilson. Fouled off at the plate, 2-2.
Nadia Rivera on it quickly.
And we head back to the top of the order. I'm going to ask you a question, Marty. Wouldn't you just go ahead and put Hudson on?
Yeah, I probably would.
I would.
Yeah, I would.
Hit into center field. Just trying to stretch it to 2. And she is out at second base.
Let's go! Let's go, Carson Riddle! Let's go, Carson!
8-6 on the putout for out number 1. That's a big out right there, Marty.
Absolutely. Carson has a rocket attached to her arm out there. Clearly the base runner didn't know, Bill.
Wow, that was a big throw there.
Big time defense.
She bobbled it for a second, and that gave the first base coach told her to go, and that was probably not the right decision.
Well, blessing in disguise for us, Bill. Blessing in disguise for sure.
Hudson takes the first pitch for strike 1. Try to get this young lady. I wish not many people have done this here.
Man.
Down low, evens the count up at 1-1.
These challenges right here, Kaylee Ashley look forward to them a lot, man. I'm telling you, it seems like the toughest situations are the ones that she really likes.
Fouled out of play, so
great off-speed
Ashley
pitch.
gets ahead in the count 1-2.
Great off-speed pitch by Kaylee, actually.
Like I said, there's only 9 times this young lady has not gotten on base this year in 17 games.
How awesome would it be?
18 games. Yeah, the line drive back to Sullivan at second base for out number 2.
Look at that glove.
Marty, I can see why this team is what they are, because they hit the ball consistently hard, but tonight they're hitting it right at Raiders.
Yeah, and the thing is, we got to give Navarre some credit.
Indeed.
They are positioned perfectly, and they're flashing that leather.
They are definitely flashing the leather tonight. 2 down here in the 5th.
Big swing. Kaylee Ashley come out wheeling, just like always.
Hadley Borders into the batter's box from the left side. 2 down, nobody on.
Love that confidence in the circle, Bill. Oh, my goodness.
Must have been just off the plate.
How was that not a strike? Come on now.
1-1 count on Borders.
Let's go ones. Finish this thing out the right way.
A little bit high and off the plate, 2-1.
Man. Let's go, Kaylee.
Lefty on lefty here, Marty. Popped into deep right field. And back with plenty of room is Mobley for out number 3. Yeah. So 6-7 straight Lady Spartans have been retired in order.
What are we talking about, Bill Hamill?
And we're going to head to the bottom of the 5th, still tied at 1, Marty.
Yes, sir.
Let's go ahead and stay right here. Let's talk a little bit about that basketball game coming up tonight.
Hey, if Joe Hepler is still alive in the chat, we want you to hop in on this conversation. Joe, how do you feel tonight, buddy?
How you feeling about this game? You like Michigan's chances? We'll find out.
Yeah.
The game's ready to tip here in about 6 minutes in downtown Indianapolis, Indiana.
Yeah.
Great place. They do a great job. Not just saying because I'm from Indiana, but they do a great job hosting any event in downtown. This one's at the Colts Stadium.
Yeah, I mean, Lucas Oil Field, right?
Lucas Oil Field.
Yeah, so I mean, I can't say Indianapolis has ever been slept on because it's always been a big area for all sports. But man, I feel like the more and more we go throughout our lifetime, the more popular Indianapolis is getting for these major events, Bill.
Most definitely. We're going to head to the bottom of the 5th inning. We're tied at 1.
Looks like we got a new pitcher coming up. Oh, she throwing some heat.
That would be
10.
Number 10. And that will be their ace. Courtney Norwood moves over from first base.
She got some smoke coming off her hands, Bill. Goodness.
Norwood moves over to the circle, and Ogden moves over to first base.
If we can connect with any of these pitches, who knows? We might be saying bye-bye.
We got Frizzell, Daniel, and Sullivan here in the 5th. 1-1 ball game.
Hey, Bill. So what do you think the score is going to be tonight from the national championship?
Michigan's not going to stop getting 90.
No.
I'm going to say 90-78.
The ball movement is just really good for both teams.
90-78.
Yeah. We'll see.
But Michigan may not give up 78, though.
2-4, Maryland Frizzell up to bat.
Frizzell, Daniel Sullivan. And then we head back to the top of the order. Bottom of the fifth, 1-1 get ball game.
Let's go, Maryland. Ooh. Some smoke.
First pitch there.
Hey, Bill.
She's a lanky one there.
Yes, sir. She has a really good frame. I believe she's about 6 feet. I was doing some research. I think she's 6 foot tall.
This would be a good guard matchup.
Yes, it would.
She fouls that one just off the line down first base. Evens the count up at 1-1.
She's very flexible on the mound as well. Good hip flexion, ankle flexion. Great mobility.
Swung on a miss on the off-speed pitch,
Wow.
1-2.
Brother. She's got to be throwing high 60s with her fastballs. So that off-speed pitch, man, can't imagine what it looks like in the batter's box.
Swung on a miss. Swung a little bit late there, Marty.
Yeah, she's throwing heat, Bill.
First strikeout for Norwood.
Both pitchers have power.
Now batting,
9-9. Peyton Daniel.
Trying to do my Spanish here. Double seis. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, ocho, seis. That's about all I know in Spanish. See?
See.
Fouled that one off. Evens the count up at 1-1.
Well, you know, counting with those numbers in the past got very popular by one Chad Johnson. Ocho Cinco.
Ocho Cinco.
I remember when he changed his name, bro.
Product of Chattanooga.
Yeah, that was, man, great
University of Chattanooga.
Yes, sir.
Nice effort over there by Ogden at first base. And she comes up a little bit. Hopefully the young lady's okay over there.
Oh, yeah, she's tough. She's tough.
1-2 count on Daniel Sullivan in the on-deck circle. One down, nobody off the Lady Raiders here in the fifth in a 1-1 ball game.
She's back up
Baseball game underway over there. Looks like the Raiders, they're into the top of the
third.
Top of the third. 2-1 Navarre. I'm not sure who they're playing.
They have gradually gotten better as the year has gone on.
The 1-2 count. One out, nobody on for the Lady Raiders. Swung on and missed. First two Lady Raiders have gone down.
Hey, she's throwing heat.
To the right-handed fireballer.
She's throwing smoke, Bill.
Her ERA is compared 0.47.
Okay. A little bit higher than the first young lady we saw.
Pitch down low, 1-0.
Good eye by Taylor Sullivan. Taylor she's done a great job this year with her patience at the plate. Ooh.
Pop up to Ogden at first base in a quick 1-2-3 inning here in the bottom of the fifth. We're going to head to 6 in a 1-1 ball game. Navarre and Southmore. We'll be back,
Lady
folks.
Raiders. Let's go.
To everyone who loves Culver's, the feeling is mutual. I'm Nicole from Culver's of Cross Plains, Wisconsin. And when I'm serving you a Butterburger, I'm just as happy as you are. I almost get giddy when I hear the sizzle of our fresh beef on the grill. Seeing that smile that comes from a meal made just right, some call it magic, but I like to call it love at first bite. Stop in for a cook-to-order Butterburger and let us make Culver's your happy place.
From Wisconsin with love, welcome to Delicious.
Join Irish Bill and his cast of characters every Tuesday evening at 8 at Culver's of Navarre for Irish Bill's Twist on Sports, where they will give you their own twist on sports. On Wednesday nights, it's the Buffalo Wild Wings Coaches Show at Buffalo Wild Wings in Navarre, where you'll hear live interviews with Navarre coaches, players, managers, cheerleaders, and many more from Raider Nation. It doesn't stop there, as you can catch exciting Navarre Raider football on Friday nights, whether at home or on the road. Remember, your place for sports is none other than irishbillsports.com or on YouTube at Irish Bill Sports Live 944.
Head off to the top of the 6th inning, Marty.
Yeah, I think the good thing about what Kaylee actually does in the circle is she keeps her off-speed pitches all over the place. It keeps the batters uncomfortable. I think that's the best thing about Kaylee. You know, if she's not striking them out, they're popping out.
And plus you're getting a different angle from the pitch release being a lefty compared to the right-handed throwing Carson Riddle.
Hey, I love that change by Coach Jacqueline. It seems like it was a game plan all along. I love it.
Head to the top of the 6th. Ogden, Willoughby, and Russell here in the top half of the 6th inning. Ogden 0 for 2 on the night. Grounded back to the pitcher in the circle in their first at bat. And then popped up to by.
Let's go, Kaylee. Good thing
that was some heat right there, Marty.
Yes, sir. Both pitching staffs tonight have been ahead in the count. I love it.
And that's why we're already in the 6th inning. That pitch up high, 1-1.
Great off-speed pitch again by Kaylee. She does a great job mixing it up, too.
Same way with the game that we did the other night at home, hour and a half game time. That pitch just missed for 2-1.
Man, that's a tight strike zone, man. You would hope he would have called that one a strike. That was a good pitch.
Swung on a miss, 2-2.
Kaylee is wheeling.
2-2 count.
Late movement on that pitch right there. It's tough.
Ogden, Willoughby, and Russell here in the 6th for the Lady Spartans. Off-speed pitch for strike 3. That's the first strikeout for Raider pitching tonight.
Kaylee Ashley wheeling and dealing.
Now batting number 11,
Willoughby singled in her last at bat.
As competitive
1 for 2 on the night.
As competitive as Kaylee is, she's very analytical as well. You can tell she has deep command and understand what she's trying to do with the game plan.
The ball popped up.
Once again.
Sullivan calls it for out number 2.
We just mentioned that. If she's not striking them out, she's popping them out. Let's go, Kaylee.
So 2 outs quickly here in the 6th.
One is working. She is working. This might be our first 1-2-3 inning.
Now, actually, they've retired 9 batters in order now, Marty.
My bad.
The last 2 innings were 1-2-3.
Oh, yeah.
Looking for the 3rd straight inning.
I apologize.
No need. Pitch out of the zone for ball 1.
Going so fast.
Must have been a little bit high there. 2-0.
Look pretty good from here. Typically, when the pitchers are rolling like this, you know, the ump would give a benefit of the doubt on these close pitches. There you go.
Strike call, 2-1.
Outside corner. Let's go, Kaylee.
2 outs here in the top of the 6th. 1-1 ball game.
She's been doing a good job of changing eye levels. Let's see if she does it here.
Fouled off, 2-2.
She almost got her on that one, too.
Looking for their 3rd straight 1-2-3 inning.
With teams that hit this well, you rarely see them miss this many times in a row, Bill.
That's for sure.
It's a big-time confidence builder for the Lady Raiders.
Big pitch coming up. Popped up into short right field, and underneath it is Mobley. And another 1-2-3 inning. 10 straight Lady Spartans have gone. We're heading to the bottom of the 6th, 1-1 here on IrishBillSports.com. We'll be back after this commercial break.
Let's go, Lady Raiders.
A strong work ethic takes pride in a job well done. This is the kind of person you need. Express Employment Professionals can help because we understand what it takes to hire the right person. It takes real people, real interviews. We find good people, matching the right skills with the right jobs from the production floor to the front office. Express knows jobs. Get to know Express. Go to expresspros.com to find a location near you.
Back to the bottom of the 6th inning, a 1-1 ball game. And you know what, Marty? I'm looking over the stat sheet here, the batting order and everything. If the Raiders can get Lady Spartans out in the top of the 7th, they will not get back to the top of the order, as they will send 6, 7, and 8 in the top of the 7th. And that would be it. Not that any part of that lineup can hit the ball, but if they can avert from not getting back to the top of the order in one,
I'm telling you, Bill. So
McLean, Hudson.
This is where execution matters most, right? We're back at the top of the order, and they're at the bottom of the order, Bill. Let's come through right here. Come on,
Double Nichols leading off. Rivera, Riddle, and Mobley here in the bottom of the 6th.
Let's
a
go
1-1 ball game. Pitch up high, 1-0.
Good eye, Nadia. They are staying from the strike zone when she's up to play.
Oh, they got the scouting report on her.
Absolutely.
Bottom of the 6th, 1-1 ball game. Swung on and hit out onto the baseball field.
As a quick reminder, ladies and gentlemen, concession stand will close at the end of the 6th inning.
Softball out on the field there in left field.
Good thing about Fives is she plays a lot of travel softball, so she's seen a lot of pitching.
Fouled off again, 1-2.
Good cut by Nadia. Let's go, Nadia. Stay alive right here.
1-2 count on Rivera. Riddle and Mobley to follow here in the bottom of the 6th.
Good eye, Nadia.
2-2.
Great.
Steven USA checking in, says, way to go.
What's going on, Steve? Thanks for joining the broadcast.
2-2 count on Rivera. Grounded to third. On across the diamond, 5-3 on the put out for out number 1.
Sorry, Fives. Against any other team, she might have got to first on that one.
That was kind of off the bat there.
Yeah.
Little knob job there off the end of the bat.
Let's go 4.
Riddle to the plate. Struck out in the first. Grounded back to the pitcher in the 4th. 0-1 count.
She was on the top of that one. Slightly.
One out here in the bottom of the 6th and a 1-1 ball game. 1-4-1 for South Warren. 1-1-1 for the Lady Raiders. Slow roller over to short. We're going to see that arm just about a half a step of the speedy Riddle head hustling on down the line. 6-3 on the put out. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th.
Amazing throw right there. Goodness gracious.
Just a flip of the wrist.
Wow. Got to be some of the best defensive third basemen in the state of Kentucky and Florida.
Brings Mobley to the plate. Hot shot down to third across the diamond. Both
lady.
Defenses.
Wow.
And we head to the 7th, tied at 1. She only threw 7 pitches there in that inning, Marty.
She's throwing smoke, Bill. And the first pitcher they had out was throwing a lot of off-speed pitches. So you can it's essentially bringing on a closer with how fast and hard she's throwing right now.
We're going to stay right here for the 7th inning. This is our 7th inning stretch.
Yeah, man. Once again. Hey, we gotta make sure that we're wide awake, Bill. We got a national championship game to watch.
Marty usually stands doing the camera the whole game, and I usually sit the whole game. Unless it's football, then I'm standing the whole game, basically.
Oh, yeah. Got to make sure we preserve your energy, Bill, for the football season.
Most definitely.
Same with me. But, typically we have Bob Grant on my side, so I get a little bit more rest than you do.
Working up on some good things with ChatGPT as we get ready. On April 18th, we'll start our countdown to kickoff day at 125 to the August 21st kickoff, and the Raiders will be on the road at West Florida to start the season. And they got their kickoff classic the week before on the 14th at Escambia and against the Gators. And
I absolutely love how Coach Bagley has formulated the schedule this year. Think it's huge. You know?
We haven't played West Florida and Washington in quite a while.
Yeah, since the days of Coach Jay Wall.
And one thing that the Raiders have not done is they have not lost to either one of those teams.
Yeah, very intelligent.
6-0 against Washington and 5-0 against West Florida.
Very intelligent move.
Pruitt, Kuzma, and Norwood here in the top of the 7th. Attempts to get on base via the bunt. Fouls it off down to first base. Foul line. 0-1. It's just I've loved how both teams' pitchers they have stayed ahead of hitters all night long.
Yes, they have.
There's only been one walk issued by Raider pitching, and one walk issued by South Warren pitching. 1-1 count on Pruitt with Kuzma in the on-deck circle.
They are moving in and out of the circle really quickly as well.
Fouled off.
Another bunt attempt.
1-2.
Had one of the South Warren parents field that softball.
Nicely. Well done.
Looks like she's a lefty as well.
1-2 count on Pruitt. Here in the top of the 7th, a 1-1 ball game.
Typical ball placement.
Off-speed pitch
by Kaylee in that with the 1-2 count.
Evens it up at 2-2. Fouled off. Count remained 2-2.
Another high-quality pitch by Kaylee.
Looks like the Raiders have extended their lead over on the baseball diamond, 3-1.
3 runs off 3 hits.
2-2 pitch coming up to Pruitt.
Let's go once. Ooh. No,
It looked like she went around.
My goodness.
He calls it a ball, and they peel down to first base. No go. Full count on Pruitt.
Are these umps from Kentucky?
No, I know. Swung on and missed on that one for out number 1.
Let's go once.
Second strikeout by Ashley.
Kaylee said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
That's going to bring Kuzma to the plate. 1 down, nobody on for the Lady Spartans.
That was a great job getting to her spot by Kaylee, actually. Man.
Kuzma steps in, walked in her first at bat in the second, then popped out to the pitcher.
Oh.
That pitch taken for strike 1.
Great pitch by Wands. She's in the zone. You can see it.
The 0-1 pitch off the plate outside, 1-1.
Barely outside. Great command by Wands.
Nobody on, 1 out here in the top of the 7th for the Lady Spartans. Swung on and miss on the high pitch out of the zone, 1-2.
She was way underneath that one. Let's go, Mrs. Ashley. Miss Ashley.
The lefty comes from the circle.
Ooh.
Fouled off.
Barely caught that one.
And up into the football stands. Way down away from us.
If I still had my high school speed, I would run after that one, Bill.
You still have speed.
I'm still pretty quick.
For a guy of your age.
Yeah. And my military experience.
1-2 count.
A lot of wear and tear on this
on
body.
Kuzma. Foul back. Count remains 1-2.
Kaylee had that one on a string right there. She's playing some yo-yo out here. One more right here. Let's go.
Raiders will have 4, 5, and 6 in the 7th inning. Coming to the plate. The one lined right to Sullivan for out number 2.
Yeah, buddy. Taylor Sullivan flashing the leather as well. This infield has been solid. Our shortstop hasn't got much love tonight.
12 straight batters have been gone down in order for the Lady Spartans. 2 outs here in the 7th. Ball 1 to Norwood. Wilson in the on-deck circle.
Yeah, Norwood.
She throws some gas.
Man.
Popped out into left field.
Oh, face.
Falls in. Good hustle out there by Faith Rudy to back her up. A 2-out single for Norwood.
Man. I wish Peyton would have called her off right there, but it's okay. We're good. We're still good. Good situation right here. Thank goodness we have 2 outs.
Head to the number 9 hitter in the lineup. Singled in her last at bat. Tried to stretch it into a double, but she was erased. On the throw, strong throw from the center fielder.
Carson Riddle.
Next up to the plate, number 7, Wilson.
She does have a pretty good last name. Can't lie about that, Bill.
Popped up, out of play.
If there was ever a situation where you wanted to have a specific batter going against your defense, it's this one.
The producer checking in.
What's going on, BK Hamill?
That pitch up high, 1-1.
BK, just to let you know, I might be coming by tonight. There's a good possibility of it.
Popped up, 1-2.
I'll tell you what, any situation that I've seen Kaylee in this year, when it's a pressure one, are her best. It's her best situations, Bill.
The 1-2 pitch, just off the plate, 2-2.
Oh, you can't. Come on. What are we doing? Come on, man.
That's why he's the best color analyst in the game.
Oh, no.
Keep it on the infield. Infield hit. I would put her on, Marty. I would put her on.
Golly. It's okay, Faith Rudy. We still believe.
I would put her on.
Now batting, number 19.
She lined out to second the last time she was up, right? To Taylor Sullivan?
Yes.
That was
Two back-to-back 2-out hits
Yeah, it was a
for the
rocket.
Lady Spartans.
It was a rocket shot.
Strike one taken.
Good pitch. If there's anyone could get us out of this situation, it is double one.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Home run number 14 this year, Bill?
Home run number 14 for Miss McLean Hudson. And gives the Lady Spartans a 4-1 lead.
You called it, Bill. Put her on.
I would not have pitched to her.
Yeah, I agree. And
But-
she hit it in the same exact spot. Dead center. Sorry, Lady Raiders.
Now batting for the Spartans, number 4.
She's driven it in all 4 runs tonight, Marty.
There's some situations you just know is divine, you know?
I mean, it's tough loading the bases up, but, I mean, because the next batter's batting 700 as well, so you roll the dice.
Yeah. And I know you probably prefer lefty versus righty instead of lefty versus lefty, considering the situation. Man, God, now what you said matters a lot, Bill. Golly, goodness.
It's
okay.
Marty, I just, you know me, I'm when it comes to strategy and everything, in any sport, I have.
Absolutely.
You know how my mind works.
Absolutely. I mean, you've seen so many different scenarios over a long period of time. You're an analytical human being, and you have a lot of experience. But I'm not – man, this has been such a good game, Bill, right? Nobody expected this. Super excited. I think the confidence level is going to be extremely high for the Lady Raiders for the rest of the season, man. Well-played game, well-managed. Just a tough situation right there. But I think this.
I remember I go back to a baseball situation. You remember Addison Russell
I do not.
That played for the Cubs.
I don't.
In the world. He was, and anyways, he played for Pace High School, and there's a tie ball game late over here on the Raider baseball diamond, and there was a runner on, and he comes up late in the game in the sixth or seventh inning, and I said, you can't pitch to him. Put him on.
Yeah.
They pitched to him. He hits a gapper to right field. They go and win the game, and that was a 600th win for Charlie Warner, the head coach. I think it was Charlie Warner's the head coach then, and they win. Sometimes you got to play the odds.
Yeah, I got you.
And the odds were not stacked in our favor right there.
Well, I'll tell you what, Coach Jacqueline Otami has done a great job getting the team ready to play this game, and I'm very proud of Carson Riddle.
Oh, most definitely.
And Kaylee Ashley, man, they've done a phenomenal job tonight. Hopefully teams won't lose track of what happened tonight. What a battle. If you can play with this team in pace, you can play with anybody. Come on now.
First pitch to Ogden.
I'm extremely grateful that I had an opportunity to go down to their dugout and to meet their management.
Actually, we're in the bottom. So we're going over to
bottom of the
seventh.
I
need to switch my score sheets here.
Yeah. No worries, Bill. You're always on top of it, champ.
And Taylor grounded out on the first pitch for out number 1. 0-2 count on Faith Rudy. Swung on a miss for strike 3.
Yeah, she's got to be close to the 70s. She's throwing some smoke. What a game tonight.
Most definitely.
No matter what happens, so proud of these Lady Raiders. Outstanding job tonight, ladies.
Oh, that's clutch hitting for South Warren. Back-to-back hits with 2 outs.
We need to follow that young lady.
That pitch taken for strike 1 to Bye. Raiders down to their last out here, trailing 4-1. Swung on a miss. Good cut there by Blakely Bye.
What a game. What a game. Blessed and honored to be able to witness the greatness on the field tonight.
Most definitely. And that's your ball game.
Sorry, Blakely. Great game tonight, Lady Raiders.
Great. Couple of bounces here, there, everywhere.
So proud of y'all.
The game would end up differently. But the Raiders fall. A tough loss here in the 7th inning, 4-1. South Warren moves to 18-0 on the season, and that's the least amount of runs that they've been scored in a game this year.
What are we talking about? And we've mentioned this before, Bill. I mean, I know it gets repetitive, but our defense is phenomenal. If we can get our bats going like our defense is going.
And they can start right back tomorrow night on the road at Tate.
For sure. And
big district matchup, because that will go towards the seeding, towards the playoffs.
Yeah, Bill, and we finished the season with Niceville, Gulf Breeze, and Pace, I believe, correct?
Yes, correct.
All right, so 3 of the best teams, not only in our district and the area, but in the state of Florida. So with this combination of grit and experience that they gained from playing against this team, I'm super excited about what we can do potentially at the end of the season, heading to the playoffs.
Well, we're gonna cut this really, really short tonight because we want to get home and watch the national championship game.
Yes, we do.
As they're about halfway through the first quarter. Let's see if I can get an update here, Marty, before we head out. 13-13 ball game, halfway through the first quarter, 11 minutes to go in the first half, 14-14. Actually, UConn just went ahead 16-13. So we're going to get on home, and the Raiders are at the tough loss here. They fall to 9-6 on the season. South Warren improves to 18-0, and what a gutty performance by our Lady Raiders. They'll be on the road tomorrow night at Tate. Then we'll be back home for senior night on Thursday night against Choctaw.
What I will say, Navarre community, please come out and support these young ladies. We have a tremendous amount of talent on the team, and looking at what we had tonight in the first game against Pace, we probably are going to make a deep run in the playoffs.
Most definitely. And we got to give our Ian Lockwood player of the game. And the lone RBI of the night, the lone hit for the Lady Raiders, goes to Natalia Taylor, and she played some staunch defense down there at first base as well. So our Ian Lockwood player of the game from Navarre is Natalia Taylor.
Thank you so much, Tilly, for all you've done, especially being your senior year. We're proud of you, young lady.
Your final score here tonight at Navarre High, South Warren 4, the Lady Raiders 1. What a ball game it was, folks. And Marty and I are going to head out and head on home and catch the last portion of the Men's National Championship game. We hope that you all out there enjoyed the broadcast tonight here on this cool night in the Panhandle of Florida in Navarre. And any last words, Marty?
Once again, Bill, thank you for the opportunity. He is risen. God bless everybody.
He has risen indeed. And for Irish Bill and Marty Wilson, we're going to call it a night here as the Raiders fall 4-1 on this cool night. Until Thursday night from Navarre, we'll be back at it. This is Irish Bill for Marty Wilson. Have a great night, folks, and God bless.
Blessings.